I'm a lot.
I'm Bobby.
And we are Melby Squared.
Yeah, I got you with another one.
We are here giving you guys a quick pregnancy update. And
that's not all. We got an update. We're gonna talk about how YouTube changed our life with 600 subscribers, and we're gonna end it off with a recap of 2024 and what we see in 2025. So we jam-packed with another solid video.
What have they
Disregard what she's saying because we're gonna talk about everything I just said. Okay. Anyhow, let's start off with the pregnancy update because she has been getting super big.
How is it super?
Yeah, you have. We gotta take some pictures today of you too. Yeah, we are.
No, I want it during the day like all the other pictures. In broad daylight.
Okay.
So,
whatever.
Okay, whatever.
Whatever you like. If that's what you want, we'll do it.
Whatever you would like and whatever are two different phrases.
Okay, so we'll let Malak continue on with her pregnancy update.
Not gonna lie. The bread on this, the base, hitting. Maybe it's the pan you used. You know how you layered it? I feel like cooked the bread. Because it has kind of like a crunch. It's pretty good. Okay, anyways, really quick pregnancy update. I will be 32 weeks tomorrow. In the last month, I have faced some trials and tribulations. Just kidding. It really hasn't been that bad in comparison to what I've heard. The only two things I've been dealing with is acid reflux slash like heartburn, and that I thought that was gonna be like an everyday thing, but really I've only had it like a few times in the last month. And then in the last couple days, tragically, my lower back has been killing me. Truly been the biggest discomfort of this pregnancy thus far. I do go to a chiro bi-weekly, but she was out for 2 weeks for like the holiday time. So I haven't seen her in 2 weeks already, and my appointment is not until next Monday or Tuesday or something. So I'm not gonna see her for literally like another week, and I'm like suffering deeply. Okay, deeply is dramatic, but I'm not doing well, and I could do better. So yeah, I've been trying to figure out how to relieve the pain because it's very uncomfortable, and I do like sugaring slash like lashes and stuff as for a living. So like doing those services while my lower back is not 100% is making it even more uncomfortable. So that's where we're at. Other than that though, everything's been great, and we hear baby kicking and we're super excited. Like the time is like getting closer and closer to where we're gonna meet him, so that's dope. And we can't wait. I'm like really, now like the closer the time comes, like the more excited I am to meet him.
And right now we're like prepping for our baby shower, maternity shoot, and yeah, it's just a lot of planning going on. So bear with us. We're definitely gonna try our best to drop every single week like we always do. You know, Melby Square community, y'all show a lot of love, and we're gonna scale out from here. So yeah, drop a like, subscribe if you're not already subscribed. Her mood swings have been crazy. Let me just add to her pregnancy update. Her mood has been crazy.
You're tripping.
2.
Oh, you're tripping, for sure. She has been getting most of my symptoms So I think what she's sensing is her own mood instability and me having to deal with that instability. And as you can tell, dealing with instability can somewhat make you unstable as well. So
sometimes you just have to let people feel what they feel and express how they want to express, and if that's how you feel, cool.
Mm-hmm.
And in addition to her mood swings, she has been having bad memory. So she forgets little things.
That I'm gonna have to agree with.
It's all true, what I'm saying.
What's that?
But yeah, we're just gonna show her love during this time, show her support, and try to be here for her in any way that we can while she's pregnant.
Oh, and sweets. I've had quite a sweet tooth.
Yeah.
That has been like the major change. Pre-pregnancy to like during pregnancy, like I definitely didn't have a sweet tooth until pregnancy.
I have to eat mine now. It's kind of cold. Yours cool?
I don't mind cold pizza.
But yeah. So we're just gonna touch on this topic a little bit. We're gonna talk about, and don't interrupt me. Excuse me. I'm gonna say it in advance because I know how you are. You get excited. How YouTube has changed our lives with only 600 subscribers. YouTube has drastically took over my life, actually. I spend a lot of time filming, editing. You know, a lot goes into the YouTube creation. You gotta get a thumbnail. You also gotta think about descriptions and all that, and posting and doing it like reoccurring. So it does take a lot of time and effort. So I feel like it definitely did change my life. I'll go ahead and give you a second. You seem like you have something to say. You're over there saying a lot in your head. Go ahead. Let the viewers know. What do you have to say?
I don't have anything to say. I think I'll continue. I'm busy eating. Okay.
Anyhow, it definitely changed. We have a lot of love, and we definitely got some trolls saying some crazy stuff to us, which it comes with the territory. So like, we just really can't have no emotions with like good comments, bad comments. It's just, if anything, it's just like helping our algorithm. So shout out to y'all who are active, good or bad. Like, we appreciate the support. What do you have to say? I don't know why you're holding back. We're having an open discussion.
No.
Go ahead.
I really actually don't have much.
Malai, how
YouTube has not changed my life, so therefore, like, you know, I mean, aside from having to take up time shooting,
you do it. Okay.
Which can be quite inconvenient. Because the times Bobby decides to shoot are times where I would rather relax, watch a show. You know?
And do we all remember our first video when it was her idea to start a YouTube? And she does nothing.
I do nothing.
You're here.
I exist. Okay? And honestly, that's far more than I can really
You're right.
do right now.
You're right. You're pregnant. Just sit there and do nothing. She's gonna have this baby, and that's gonna be all that she's gonna have to do.
Because I don't work, you know? I don't do shit.
I didn't say that. I didn't say
No,
that.
yeah, you did.
We're talking
you said,
about-
no, you said, yeah, that's all you're gonna do is have the baby. That's not all I fucking do. Anyway.
Get it out, love. Get it out. You know, sometimes you just gotta let your partner get out whatever emotions, whether that be, you know, negative. As long as it's not harming you, you know, let them release.
Because we talk too much.
You talk too much. Now you're not saying nothing.
You say a lot.
Say anything.
I said a lot. Move on to the next subject.
You know what the subjects are. I don't know why you're acting like. We'll think about it. Let's see if she can remember.
Is it the 2025 goals?
Go ahead and talk about how your 2024 went.
2024 was amazing. It was a great year. We got pregnant. We, what's it called? I feel like we reached new levels in our relationship. I feel like our relationship itself grew. I feel like, you know, we were protected, we're healthy. God always was looking out. We haven't fell on hard times to where, you know, we are like, don't have a roof over our heads. So I think it was a good year.
Yeah, I agree.
What about you?
Before we move to me, let me know your top 3 highlights of the year.
We should have thought about this before.
No, top of freestyle, straight, fresh, authentic, uncut.
Okay.
Top of mind.
Top 3.
Boom. Come on, don't even think about it. Just say it.
3.
Let it flow. You know what I'm saying?
I would probably say Cabo. Was that nice? Getting pregnant. And well, obviously finding out that we were pregnant, but then also like sharing that we were pregnant with our family, like sharing it and seeing their reaction and how much joy that had brought them would be like a top 3 memory for sure.
Definitely in the pregnancy, finding out we were pregnant. Another highlight was like fully diving into my entrepreneurship with film and DJing, and yeah, investing in different assets to give us more security. I think those things definitely are my highlights of the year. But yeah, looking forward to 2025. I feel like we're just getting started, especially with this YouTube channel. We're gonna definitely challenge each other as we do throughout our relationship in great ways. She's good at picking out what's wrong with things, so it helps me be better.
I am.
So what about your 2025 month?
Wait, you didn't say how your 2024 went. You just said your top 3.
I feel like it was definitely, it was risky. Like I took a lot of risks. And I'm happy I did because I discovered pieces of myself that I didn't know and different ways to, you know, just feel more secure about myself.
In what way?
Just like financially and creatively, and also in my relationship. I feel like I did take a risk being with you too. That was a big risk. I didn't know.
I wouldn't say that's a risk.
I didn't know what was gonna happen.
Blessing.
But I mean, we've been together for a minute. Like, what? How long now?
Almost 2 years.
But yeah, almost 2 years.
Well, we've been friends for years.
But you know, lesbian speed is really fast. So we already having a baby and kind of see what happens from here. So yeah, so it went good. It was risky. There was a lot of uncertainty, and I feel like still now there's still a little uncertainty, but I have more hope for, you know, all those risks to, you know, show up in ways that I could never imagine. Like God had intended it to be. So I can definitely say that like time freedom is something that we are like working towards.
Yeah, something that's super important to the both of us, for sure.
Yeah, we want more time freedom to like be able to give to our son and, you know, babies to come, and also just do what we enjoy doing. Mm-hmm. Of course, we're always gonna like have work to do, but we definitely want to be able to be flexible with our time and not have to be tied to something when we have other things going on. So that's our goal of 2025. It's definitely make more time freedom for one another in different ways, and
more time freedom in general.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, for sure. I would agree with that. And I would also say, like, I feel like with 2025 there is so much uncertainty because of like, I work for myself, so like this is the first time I've taken this long of a time off of work. So that brings about a lot of uncertainties, and I feel like I haven't experienced that in a long time, because I'm the type of person who likes to be like a million steps ahead and always have like plan B, C, D, E, and I've been trying to work on those things, but again, that still leaves a lot of question marks that I haven't felt in a long time. So, but it's all like, the part of it is exciting because it is like, feels like you're about to embark in this like whole new journey that could take you like, that could take me to the places that I wanted to be, you know, because my goal is not necessarily to like do services for the rest of my life for money. So like, I feel like this is a step, like almost like a push towards my ultimate goal. Because I think when you are in the service industry and you have a constant flow of like clientele, you can get kind of comfortable. So I think this is like my moment to like be uncomfortable and do something great with that.
I agree. I support you.
Thanks, baby.
Whatever you want to do.
Yeah,
we'll be fine though. Like, she's taking time off.
Yeah.
We're prepared to, you know, do what we have to do.
Yeah, I'm certain we'll be fine.
Yeah, it's a marathon. Like, I'm sure like everyone watching has their own, you know, own job or way of like living, and you know, sometimes there's ups, there's downs, but you know, you keep showing up and perfecting your craft and finding different ways to bring in, you know, that cash flow to give you like time freedom. I feel like time is more valuable than money.
Period. And I especially want to be like a present mom, and like that is like extremely important to me, and I want to have like preferably a lot of children. You know, if I can, like, for sure. Obviously we're just gonna start with 2, but ideally speaking, both of us would want 4 kids. So like with that in mind, I want to be able to be present to raise those children. Like, I don't want my children to be raised by other people, although like their grandparents are amazing. I just would prefer if we were the most present figures in their lives.
For sure. Like, I want them to know us inside and out and understand that they can come to us for anything and we're there for them, and we don't miss any games or anything they have going on. I mean, that's how I feel. Like, I'm gonna be at the games for sure.
See, I have a different definition of being present. I think
crazy she's saying that, because I played sports and I remember always looking out for my parents and they were always there. So like, I want to give that to my kid. You feel me? Because it's like you're playing for them. Like, you know what I mean? So you can be at home, whatever you want to do.
I just was not like that.
But I'll be their son and daughter or whoever's
wasn't
next.
Like that. I don't think I really cared. I actually know I didn't care that my parents were there or not. Like, I actually preferred when they weren't. I really enjoyed being able to not feel pressured. You know what I mean?
Drop a comment. Let us know, like, what are your views on that? Like, for your kids or for yourself when you were a kid, like, did you want your parents there at the games? Did you like that support system? Because I know I did, but she's saying she didn't, which is kind of crazy to me. But, like, maybe other people have views on it. So
Yeah.
I'm curious to see, like, how you guys...
I feel like my parents and I spent so much time together. Like, so much.
I didn't spend a lot of time with my parents.
Oh, I did. That's all I did. My weekends were literally taken up with my parents.
See, my parents were divorced since I was a baby. So I was supposed to be with my dad on the weekends. And you know what I mean? So, like...
That's definitely very different.
It's definitely different. She had both parents. So she was probably like, all right, let me get this time away.
Please. Like,
but
when I was
for
at
me,
school,
like,
I was like, this is a break.
I got to see them together in one place there for me, which I didn't see a lot. Right. And I've never even really saw them affectionate with one another. So just to see them there for one purpose was kind of nice. So, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, definitely. I can see your perspective and like why you wanted your parents there, and I think that's like really important to just Americans. I noticed, like, I feel like I'm serious. Out here in America, like, their children being in sports and their parents being there at their games, I noticed is like something that was super important to a lot of like people that I have met. Like, that's something that I feel like a lot of people have brought up to me was like an important thing for them. And I was in competitive cheer and I like did not care. It wasn't even a concern that my parents were going to come or not. Like, I didn't even invite them half the time, to be completely honest, because I'm like, I just like had spent so much, almost excess amount of time with them to where I was like, this is like my thing with my friends, and I would just wanted to like have my own time, like away from them, you know? So yeah, definitely wasn't that important to me. So with that being said, I see myself being at games, but I also don't fully understand the importance of being at every single game. Some parents are like at every practice. I'm like,
game.
There's
like,
no way.
If they're traveling and you can't make it with them, like, it is what it is. But, you know, I'm going to try to go to everything they have going on. Like, just because I remember that feeling. Unless they're like, hey, I don't want you to be at the game. Okay, well, I'll still be there. But maybe not as often as you want. You know what I mean? So
yeah. I hope they're not like upset. Like, I hope they're not where they would be like upset or think like my mom didn't come to my game. Like, I hope they don't feel like that.
I think they would like the time away from you. Like, you're annoying, so like,
Bobby,
they'd just be annoyed by you telling them what you don't like about everything, and then they want that time away to at least like be like,
you know what, I think you look at it as me telling you all the things I don't like. I look at it as constructive criticism. I point out things that can be improved upon so you can be great at whatever it is that you're doing.
And I appreciate that. I'm not saying it's not annoying. They're gonna think it's freaking annoying too, and they're probably gonna not really trip if you're there or not. I don't know. Or maybe they will be mad at you for not going. I don't know. You have to get there first.
True. Maybe they're not even gonna be athletic. Maybe they're not even gonna like sports. Like, they could be like kind of like nerds, you know?
I want them to get into like playing instruments, and I want them to be active because
marching band. We don't know.
So whatever they get into, they're gonna be supported regardless.
Drama club.
Yeah, whatever they want to do. Time freedom is definitely our goal. Another goal is just
great parents.
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what I was gonna say.
Wow.
I was gonna say that, like, definitely be the best moms we can be.
Period.
Yeah, be the best moms we can be.
And try our very best to show up in the best way that we can every
present.
single day to
I feel like
everybody in our lives, not just our children.
Yeah. I feel like as a kid, all I wanted is to be with my parents and for them to be present. You know?
Me too.
And they couldn't sometimes, and they weren't sometimes. And they were when they could and when they wanted to, but I feel like I craved more of that. And that's probably why I was like tied to like relationship after relationship as soon as I started dating, because like I wanted someone to like be present with me so bad, and I didn't always get that with my parents. So like I plan to be that for my kids, so they're not like
craving that from somebody else.
Like dependent on like that from like an outer source. Like, you got it here, you don't need that.
I love that.
Yeah.
Aw, babe. That was so cute. I love that. I want to be that for my children as well, but I also want to give them their space to like grow and develop, and I also want them to give them their space to make relationships outside of just like us.
For sure.
You know, because I feel like
that's important.
That was like something I did not get, mainly because backstory, like my parents did not raise me.
People we trust, right? Because like a lot.
Right, how did you just cut me off? Backstory, my parents did not raise me for like, you know, they left me in Ethiopia with my grandparents from the age of 4 to like 9. So in a way, when we got here, I felt like my mom wanted to make up for all those lost times, so she kind of like suffocated us. And so we didn't really get an opportunity to build relationships with other people outside of them, like including friends, until we were like in high school. Literally, like I was only allowed to have friends at school until that point, essentially. So I want to make sure that we are able to give them the freedom to build relationships outside of just us, you know, to like, for us to even build relationships with people like they've met, you know, maybe parents of like their friends, whatever the case may be, like all of the above. So we're really looking forward to parenting and parenthood.
In a safe way too, because like there was moments when I had too much freedom and like things happened, so like definitely want to make sure like it's in a safe way.
Oh, don't worry.
We warn them.
There's no way they're gonna get away with shit, because I've done a lot of shit. And you know what? Nowadays with technology, I mean, there's a lot of ways to be able to get away with shit, but there's also a lot of ways to not get away with shit. So I'm like, you know, the fact that there's a doorbell cam nowadays, like where you can track your kids with their phones. None of that shit was available back then. I used to sneak out, go wherever I wanted, tell them I was going to the mall, really be going somewhere else. You know, none of that shit's gonna fly now. But I also allow my children to do those things. Yeah. So, thank you guys so much for coming and viewing this video and spending time with us. I feel like every week,
a lot of love 2024. Y'all really showed love, and you know, we want to do it back too. So,
you know, we have long videos and you guys sit and watch and like you know, comment and engage with us, and you guys are the reason we have like 700 subscribers almost in the last, how many months have we been doing this? Like 4 months or whatever. So thank you. We love you. And please don't forget to comment, subscribe, give us some like ideas as to what you want to know about us or what kind of content you like to get from us.
For sure. And we're doing another Q&A at 1K subscribers. So like drop your comments. We'll get to them.
See.
And yeah.
Until next time.
Bye.